Roll call, please.
Mr. Fanton,
Here.
Mr. Ricky,
Here.
Mr. Barnes,
Present.
Mr. Curran, Mr. Dibble,
Here.
Mr. Graves,
Here.
Mr. Healy, Mr. Crandall. 7 members present, 1 absent.
Thank you. Could I get a motion on the minutes of June 2nd? Moved by Mr. Graves, second by Mr. Dibble. Are there any additions or corrections? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. They're carried. Okay, Dean, Highway?
Good afternoon, everybody. Justin's under the weather today, so you get me today, so pardon me for any mistakes as we go along. We'll start out with Highway. Department of Public Works is requesting the adjustments shown to be made to the 2021 budget to appropriate federal and state aid to cover the increase in design phase funding for the Pine Street Bridge.
Could I get a motion? Mr. Ricky? And second by Mr. Dibble. Discussion on this? Being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is carried.
With that, the Department of Public Works requests a resolution be prepared approving the supplemental agreement with the state DOT for the Pine Street Bridge.
I'll need a motion on that. By Mr. Ricky, second by Mr. Dibble. Discussion? Mr. Healy?
But backing up a little bit, the first order of business there, regarding this bridge project. This is all state and federal funds, is that correct?
That's correct, all state and federal funds.
So there's no county dollars, actually additional county dollars about?
No, there are no additional county monies.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Dean.
Did we get through the resolution?
Yep. Did I get a vote? No? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried.
I believe there's a typo here, but if I'm incorrect, forgive me, but the Department of Public Works is requesting an adjustment, I believe is how that should read. Be prepared approving supplemental agreement number 2 with the New York State DOT for the replacement of the Weidrich Road Bridge. And those funds will cover the cost of additional construction inspection phase.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Graves, second by Mr. Healy. Discussion on this? Dean?
I would add that Mr. Henry wanted me to let the committee know that the additional money, we still remain within our original budget estimate.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is carried.
Okay, and we'll request a resolution be prepared approving that supplemental agreement.
So moved.
So moved by Mr. Graves, second by Mr. Ricky. Discussion? Mr. Dibble?
Thank you. What you want to mention is there trailer crosses on the west side of the bridge, so we need to make accommodation for that pathway. Wait,
Which trail would that be?
Upper Genesee Trail and the green,
So they're,
part owned by the state,
they're working on that, right?
yes.
Anybody listening that's not familiar with that trail system, that's
Yep.
clarification thing.
Anyone else? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? That is carried.
Okay, the next order of business, Public Works requests a resolution be prepared adjusting the amount of state fiscal year 2021, 2022 Consolidated Highway Improvement Program funds. The first round you'll see is appropriate carryover funds remaining from 2020 in the amount of $642,787. And accept additional CHIPS funds from Extreme Winter and Pave New York in the state fiscal year 2021 and 2022 in the amount of $933,119. The total being $1,575,900 $1,575,906.
Thank you. I need a motion. Mr. Healy, Mr. Ricky. Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The same. That's carried.
Thank you. It was under Solid Waste Division. We're requesting permission to fill a heavy motor equipment operator one position within our Solid Waste Division due to resignation, including all subsequent positions, and to open to the public if necessary.
Looking for
So
a
moved.
motion. Motion by Mr. Ricky, second by Mr. Graves. Discussion on this? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried.
And we have a second request to fill a transfer station operator position that we expect will become vacant. The transfer station operator position, this particular individual is moving over to fill an MEO position we have in our district too that has been vacant for some time. And he's has the appropriate CDL now to fulfill that job description for the MEO. So we're anticipating an opening for a transfer station operator.
Can I get a motion? Mr. Ricky, second by Mr. Dibble. Discussion on this? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is carried. Building and grounds, do we have anything?
That's all I have. That's all Mr. Henry had for committee. I have nothing else, but I'd be happy to answer any questions or whatever anybody may want.
Anybody have any questions for Dean? Yeah, Gary? Mr.
Just a
Gray?
quick question.
Barnes?
Do we have an electronics thing at the end of the month? Where they accept electronics?
I looked real quick before committee. I believe the next one is like August 7th in Canasarega, I think. But it's on the county.
No, I'm talking about
Electronics. I forgot to look at that one of it.
I thought it was on the 31st or something of this, a Saturday.
I don't know off the top of my head, but that information is on our
Yeah, if you-
website, and I can look into it for you.
Okay, just wanted,
I'll send
want to
you-
make sure that we get a renewal or get a, so the people are aware of it.
Absolutely. I appreciate you bringing that up. I
But I-
don't have the date, but we appreciate the opportunity to send people to our website because there's a lot of valuable information there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary. Anyone else? Old business. New business. Yes, Mr. Dibble.
Just for clarification on what Mr. Healy wanted to know about the above Bridge Road, the trail to the south side is owned by the state DEC, north side owned by Allegheny Trails, Inc., a non-for-profit.
Thank you.
Very good, thanks, Bill. Anyone else? Go to the order.
Mr. Chairman, as it appears there's no further business to conduct, I move we adjourn.
Thank you. Is there a second? Seconded by Mr. Dibble. All those in favor of adjournment, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.